I'm here in Qingdao on the coast of Shandong province. It's a major industrial port, home to the Qingdao brewery right behind me, Haier white goods, Hisense electronics and even Epiphone, a massive guitar factory. Shandong is also the birthplace of Confucius. Australian natural healthcare company Blackmores entered the Chinese market 5 years ago. Since then, it's grown the business online and expanded its offline offerings in first-tier cities. The company is now pushing into second and third-tier markets, including here in Qingdao. Let's find out how they're going.
We have about 3,500 points of physical distribution offline in China now, with a focus on really 20 major cities and provinces in the country.
Is it very different to approach a second-tier city compared to the Big Four?
Yeah, look, I think it is, Tim. I mean, obviously the sophistication of the stores is quite similar. So if you look at this store here, it's a sophisticated store in a second-tier city. But I think for consumers in the second and first-tier cities are different. Their understanding of the category, understanding of vitamins, understanding of their health and wellbeing needs is quite different. So there's a lot more education of the consumer and the store owners and the retailers in second-tier cities than what it would be, say, in a Shanghai or a Beijing.
In second-tier cities, are foreign brands well accepted?
Look, I think they are, Tim. People like imported products, and I think they have an aspiration to buy imported products. I think one of the challenges is that a lot of consumers in second and third tier cities, they really don't know one foreign brand from another. What's quality, what's not quality. So again, a part of our job as a brand is to help people to understand our products, understand the quality and understand the benefits they can receive from taking those products.
Is marketing very different?
I think for second and third tier cities, we do a lot more local activation. So we'll do a lot of activity, for example, in-store with our store advisors, and we do local activity. We also do a lot of training where we try to tailor that training for what might be the certain product set in a certain market.
The cities are very different in China, the second tier cities. So what goes down in Qingdao is very different than Chengdu.
If you look across China, there's sort of really maybe 20 major economic clusters. And so there is an economic cluster, if you like, around Qingdao, around Jinan, around Urumqi and Xinjiang. And we look at what's the demographic of those consumers there, and we try to tailor both the marketing strategy and the product set around those consumers. So, for example, honestly, if you're in Qingdao, you're on the ocean, you're probably eating a fair bit of fish. Okay, so maybe fish oil is not so popular here. But out in Xinjiang in Western China, not a lot of fish out in Xinjiang. People generally need to have more omega-3 and omega-6 probably in Xinjiang than they do in Qingdao. So we'd try to market that around the specific health needs of that group of people.
Are there any unique challenges that you have in a second-tier city that you may not have in a Beijing or a Shanghai?
There's some challenges around distribution. There's some challenges also, I think, around, as I say, around awareness of the category and the products and what it can do for you. And so there probably is a need for more education in the second and third tier cities. And sometimes I think you do face some challenges around our products need certain storage conditions, say certain types of distribution conditions, which can sometimes be a bit more challenging, particularly if you say out in a province like Xinjiang out in Western China. It's very hot in summer, very cold in winter, and the products need special storage. So some of those are challenges that we do face in expanding that distribution across a country the size of China.